And it's different across the world, but let's say North America, and I went to Ontario Veterinary College in the University of Guelph here in Canada, arguably one of the top 10 schools in the world for being a veterinarian. It's tough. You've got to go into university in a different program. I took animal science. Right now, it's a minimum of 3 years in some science or math-related program. So you could do kinesiology, you can do pre-med, you can do, just basic chemistry, whatever, as long as it's a science and or math program. And you can apply after 3 years, though most people don't get in until they've done their full bachelor's. But let's say you get in after 3 years. To get in, you better have an 85 average minimum with all of your university courses to get in. Now, it depends on the quality of school, but I'm just talking about the University of Guelph. You also have to put in your time. You got to volunteer at both large and small animal hospitals, farms, show that you actually know what this profession is about. You have to, be a part of certain clubs and whatnot in the university. Maybe it's the foal watch where you help pregnant mares give birth to their foals, to their young horses. And you also have to write the MCATs, the Medical Competency and Aptitude Test, which is normally what you write to get into real doctor school, to get into med school. But it's an assessment of how intelligent you are, basically.
And you said you failed that 3 times.
Well, you know what? I graduated in 98, so I was accepted in 93. No, I started university in 93. I didn't have to do the MCATs back then. They've changed it now. So now it's 3 to 4 years. Once you're accepted, it's another 4 years of veterinary medical school, and that's where they separate the men from the boys, basically. Although these days it's the women from the girls, because take a guess, out of 100 students, how many are female? Yeah. 85. When I graduated in 98, it was 2/3 female. Now, and it's across North America, 85 to 90% are female.
But that's kind of in line, though, with or universities anyways, that there's a higher female population in general.
Not to that extent, but yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. And
do people feel more, do they believe that there's more empathy when they bring an animal to a female? Or?
Well, I think it's the other way around. I think you get more female veterinarian applicants because they have that natural sort of motherly instinct. And I still get the occasional comment, usually from guys, saying, and they're joking, oh, you didn't make it into med school, so you went into vet school. Whereas actually the opposite is true. I know a lot of people that couldn't get into vet school, so went into med school. So it just depends on what your strong suits are academically. But, the past culture, a generation or two ago, women weren't encouraged, young girls or young women weren't encouraged in high school and university to go into the sciences and the maths. They were, unfortunately, they were kind of said, just get a job, find a guy, get pregnant, stay at home. Whereas now these women are looking for careers. And honestly, women aren't smarter than men, but women are better at school than boys are, without a doubt. That is proven, plain and simple. The boys, think about when you're 15, 16, 17, your hormones are racing. You can't focus on math figures when you're focusing on the figure beside you that's wearing Daisy Duke shorts and a tiny tank top, right?
Yeah. And
hello, Laurie Anderson. That's a name from my past. But she thought I was a nerd too. So anyways, it's a long, long haul. So you're looking at 7 to 8 years of university, and then you're in the greatest career, in my opinion, in the history of the world.